Today, I do expect it to be a little bit cooler than yesterday, but boy, we're continuing to see this summer-like weather to the very bitter end. Just 4 days left here in the official summer season, and yesterday looked a little bit more like midsummer than late summer. We made it up to 89 degrees here in Eugene, 90 for those of you in Corvallis. Portland also topping out at 90 yesterday. Roseburg happened to be the hottest spot in the state with that high temperature climbing all the way to 96 degrees yesterday, 95 for the folks in Medford. Also saw 90s up in the Dalles, mid 80s for much of central and eastern Oregon, and it was even very summer-like for the North Coast yesterday. Topped out at 80 in Astoria, 75 for those of you in Newport. Now down south in Brookings and North Bend, you guys are generally the first to see some changes on the way, and that was sure the case yesterday. Only topped out at 59 in North Bend as you saw those winds coming right in off from the ocean, as you will again today. Now that high temperature of 89, that's 12 degrees above average for this time of year, and just about 4 from the record of 93 set back in 1991. So upper 80s and 90s not common for this time of year. We will start to see some cooler air move in as we head in here to the second half of the week. Right now, though, still seeing those clear skies overhead. Current temperatures at 50. That dew point is a little bit higher, so that air is a little bit more humid this morning, 46. Wind is still calm, and our visibility is still at the full 10 miles. And that's because that jet stream still well to the north of us, still up in Canada with high pressure that is the dominant feature here over the Pacific Northwest. We'll continue to see those clear skies here today. The change, though, today compared to yesterday is that we're seeing some winds out of the west. That's bringing that cooler Pacific air, and so despite the clear skies, our temperatures will be about 5 degrees cooler today. Now, as we head into the end of the week and the weekend, we're going to start to see an area of low pressure move up from the south. What that's going to do, it's going to bring in some more cloud cover, reinforce the marine layer, and keep us even cooler than we will be here today. Again, that's on the way for this weekend. It's a little bit more seasonable here starting on Friday. Precision Cache showing those clouds staying out at the coast today. The rest of us under sunny skies. Wednesday, we could see just a few brief clouds here in the Southern Valley. By Thursday, we'll see a few more of those clouds starting to push to the east. You can see each day it's trying to move a little bit further and further to the east. I expect by Friday we'll all see that cloud cover. So for the coast today, again, the first to see the changes, upper 50s, partly sunny. It's going to be hard for that sun to break through here, more and more so here as we head throughout the week. Winds will be out of the southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Staying in the low 60s the rest of the week. Again, the clouds definitely close by. Overnight lows will be in the upper 40s and low 50s. For the Umpqua Basin, you're looking at upper 80s today. Don't expect you to make it into the 90s. Down south in Winston could crack back up into the 90s. Sunny skies overhead, light winds today. We'll shave a few more degrees down on Wednesday, all the way into the low 80s by Friday. Then we'll be back to the upper 70s starting on Saturday. The Cascades will return to the mid 70s today, so still quite warm for you. Still seeing those easterly winds. Smoky conditions will be likely this morning, but by this afternoon, those winds should shift, pushing that smoke back toward those of you in central Oregon. Likely smoky today, especially near Sisters, but even as you head down into Bend by this afternoon. Mid 80s there today, low 80s by the weekend. And for the valley, highs today still back into the mid 80s, so not 90, but still very warm for this time of year. We'll drop to the low 80s by Thursday, and then with that marine layer moving in for the weekend, we'll see those highs staying in the mid to upper 70s.